on here today and show you guys how easy it is to apply Color Street to a younger child that might not be able to apply them herself. Chloe is 7. Say hi, Chloe. And I'm gonna show you, she's got pretty small hands, show them how tiny your hands are, but I'm gonna show you how easy it is to use the regular strips in order to apply Color Street to a child. Color Street is 100% real nail polish strips. It's a brand new product on the market. It's not like anything else out there. They are actually 100% real nail polish, which means you don't need any heat or any tools to apply them. They handle like a sticker, but they're not a sticker. So when you get a package, it comes packaged up. It looks like this. This one happens to be Seaside Dreams. It's one of the gorgeous new summer ones that just came out. I'm gonna pull it out and show you. Everything you need to apply them comes with it. So these are 2 8-count double-sided strips, and there's also a nail file that you can use to file the edge in order to perforate it, and there are also nail prep pads, and these are important to use before you apply them because it actually takes the oil off your nails and helps the nails to stick. So they are 100% dry on the top. The bottom on the backing is just 95% wet, and that is where the magic happens. Because they are 95% wet, they will dry and adhere to your nails. This happens to be Cabana Girl, which is another one from the summer collection. So I'm gonna show you how easy it is to apply them to a child. So with the packaging, the first thing you're gonna do is I actually use a pair of scissors to open it up. Some people reseal them, but that's not recommended by the company, and it's not really guaranteed if they will work a second time, even after you heat seal them with a hair straightener or a lighter. They used to squeeze out the air like this, and then they heat seal the end to try and keep these wet. It is possible. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but I can't recommend it because it varies so much. So you take these out and you have the 8 strips that vary in size from teeny tiny all the way up to big enough for a big toenail on an adult. So what you're gonna do is you take the child's hand, and I actually start at the pinky and work my way in, and even that tiny one is too small for her pinky nail. So I'm gonna start with the second one. So what I do is you rip it apart, and then you pull off this top protective layer, and we're gonna set that aside, and then you're gonna pull up on the tab. So now you have the nail strip, which is dry on the top, so it won't smudge, but the bottom is 95% wet. Then you're gonna take the nail, match it up with the cuticle, and I'm just gonna smooth it on. And I'm just smoothing it to the nail. And then I come in with my thumbnail, and I'm just gonna perforate the top. 1, 2, 3, and then I just pull off the excess. If you find that there's still more excess, obviously I didn't wanna push any harder on her skin, I'm gonna come in with my nail file, and I'm just gonna file the top of her nail. And what that does is the same effect. Instead of perforating, it breaks off the strip from the top, and then we can just pull it off, and we have one little nail that is all done. What is magical is I can then take this strip, once again it's just stuck there waiting, pull off the tab at the bottom, and now I have another rounded side. This side is a little bit thicker than the other, and for that reason I'm gonna go ahead and do it on her next finger up, which is her ring finger, matching it up with the cuticle, pressing it on, smoothing it out. See, it doesn't create bubbles. And then I'm just gonna use the nail file method on her because I don't want to push in. Since she has shorter nails, obviously, I can't perforate it behind her nail, and I don't want to push into her skin. So I'm just going to use my nail file, perforate and pull, and see how nicely that comes off on her nail. Beautiful. Some people will even use this excess and cut a little and round it to use the next one. But because this has this ombre pattern where it goes from pink up to blue and looks a little bit like cotton candy, we're gonna go ahead and roll with another strip for her next nail. So I'm gonna go up one size to the next one, peel off the clear coat, set it aside.
They're really pretty.
They are really pretty. Peel it off with a tab. Handles like a sticker.
It's good.
Cotton candy is good.
We're
We're lining it up with her nail, pressing it on, left to right, smoothing it on. Now I'm gonna use my nail file and I'm just gonna perforate that nail, or perforate the strip by filing basically the nail. And then I'm going to remove the excess strip. There we go. And there's a little bit left over here that I didn't quite perforate all the way, so I'm gonna use my nail file again and then just pull it off. Oh, thanks for the kiss, baby. Now I have the second half of the strip where I can pull off the bottom. And this should, let me see, it's a little too thick for this nail. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use it on her other hand. So will you give me your other hand? We know this fits approximately her middle finger, so I'm gonna come in and use this on her middle finger. What is amazing is that when we're done, we will have only used 5 of the 16 strips that comes with it. So I would be able to use the extras to do her toes, to do my own fingernails, for her to do a friend at a sleepover. These would be awesome to open one package and to be able to do multiple girls. And like I said, some people cut the bottoms and the extras and they get even more out of them. You can even buy a little round punch at Hobby Lobby, like a 5/8 or 3/4 punch, and it will create that circle shape. So we're gonna move on to her next one. And we know this one is a little too wide for that, but not wide enough for her thumb. So we're gonna come in with this one for her thumb. And I think we might have to switch back to the tiniest one for that finger. So we peel off the protective layer, set it aside, peel off the bottom, and then we're just gonna come in, match it up with her cuticle really quick, smooth it on all the way, and then I just come in with my nail file at the edge, and I'm just gonna perforate it. There we go. And then I'm just gonna pull off the extra. Once again, I didn't perforate this whole side. So all I have to do is come in and perforate it again. It doesn't wanna stick to skin. Notice how easily I'm able to just peel that off of skin because it is real nail polish. It wants to stick to the nail, not to her skin, which is amazing. So now I have this other half. We know this fits her thumbs. So I'm gonna go ahead and do her other thumb. Flipping it around. Oh, thank you, honey. And we're gonna come right in, match it up with her cuticle, smooth it on. There we go. And then I'm gonna come in with my nail file and I'm gonna perforate it all the way from one side to the other. I almost fold it over the top of her finger because I know it doesn't want to stick there. And what the file does is it perforates it and I'm able to just pull away the excess. Look how easy that is. There we go. Now I'm just gonna finish off the other ones pretty quickly. Little tiny one for this one, remember? Nope, that one's too small. Is this one too small for this pinky? Nope. Here we go. So we're gonna peel off the protective coat, set it aside. So I'm actually gonna peel off the tab because even though this side is too small, it's a little more narrow than this side. So I went ahead and pulled off the tab so I'm able to use it on this pinky nail, which is just a little more narrow than the other one. Smooth it on. And then use my nail file to just perforate it, just folding it over her finger and perforating it on the top with the nail file, and then just pulling away the excess and setting it aside. Why these are amazing for kids is because the dry time. They are instantly dry. She's not gonna smudge them up. She's not going to ruin them. She doesn't have to walk around with her hands out. She is able to immediately go and play with her brand new nails, and she is able to do it without ruining her manicure, which is amazing for kids. Depending on how greasy your kids' nails are, I always suggest using like Dawn soap on them ahead of time before you even use the nail prep pads, because that helps remove all of the dirt and oil and grease that tends to build up on little ones' fingernails. You can also use a nail strengthener like Nail Envy or something along those lines. OPI Nail Envy, or there's a Sally Hansen one as well that people use, and that tends to help them stick even better to the nails, but you have to give that dry time, and some kids just don't have dry time in them, but they still want their nails to get done. So here we go. This is the last one. I'm gonna smooth this on. One more. And all in. This took me, oh, did I miss one? There's one more. Perfect. Thank you, Chloe. So all in. Oh, another hug.
I love when you do this.
Well, I love doing it. So manicures are fun again at our house. Manicures used to be, I'll get it, such a time of stress and turmoil because I would get frustrated because as soon as I would put it on, they would, she would take it off or smudge it, and so it was really frustrating and really difficult. And now
she never painted my nails.
I never painted her nails, and
I really
now
want to use my new mini nail polish.
We are able to do her nails, do them quickly, do them without frustration. And yes, there are Minnie Mouse nail polish strips, as she's calling them, which is called Wisteria Lane, and they are red and have black polka dots. So those are definitely on the docket for the next time. She actually got to wear them when she went to Disney World.
For a long time.
Yes. So I'm just filing the ends again and perforating. This one is a little more difficult. There we go. There we go. We got most of it. Now I just need to come in, finish perforating. There we go. And a little bit of perforation there. So all in, we are at around 12 minutes, and she has a completely done and dry manicure. Do you want to show them? Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to touch them. Touch them. Under the camera, show them, show them. They're completely dry on the top. And this one is a solid, Seaside Dream is a solid, so it's gonna last her anywhere from 5 to 7 full days before they start to pick away. So absolutely gorgeous. I just wanted to thank you guys for tuning in so you can see Chloe's show. Chloe's gorgeous new manicure that she is so proud of. It looks like cotton candy, almost pretty enough to eat, huh? Yeah. So have a great day, guys, and thanks for joining us.